Hi guys, welcome to Living the Empowered Life channel. My name is Yvonne and this channel is all about bringing you content that's empowering, encouraging and inspiring. On this channel I share things with you to help you to live an empowered life. I also take you out and about with me when I do things to live an empowered life, and also I share book reviews of books I've read in case you want to check them out for yourself. So if this is the type of content you're looking for, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and if you do like the content, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. So guys, I know it's been a little bit of a while since I've done a video. Please forgive me. Life has just been demanding all of my time. Literally, I've been working back to back on contracts, doing talks, trying to study and do so many things. You know, this is my last year of doing my master's degree. I'm about to do my dissertation probably in the next few months. And there is just so much going on, but all positive things, all really good things. But my time has been really taken up with all this different stuff that I'm doing. So I just want to thank you anyway for sticking with me, you know, continuing to kind of look out for my videos and content to be uploaded. I really do appreciate it. But today I'm coming to you with a book review, and it's been a little bit of a while actually since I've done a book review on this channel. Again, having that time to just sit down and read so many beautiful, lovely books that I've got, you know, hasn't really been happening a lot lately. But I have read a really good book recently, and it is called Win Your Lottery: My 10 Simple Steps to Be as Happy and Rich as You Want to Be, by a lady called Sharry Cramond. Now, I bought this book back in December last year. I had been actually looking out and keeping an eye on this book because when it first came out, I think it was about a year ago, this book was about £10 or £8, something like that. And as I've said on this channel before, I do like to pick up books for less than they actually are. And I was really surprised actually to find in December this book had gone down to £3.75 on Amazon, so I decided to grab it. I saw a piece on this lady in one of the newspapers, I think it might be in Daily Mail or something, about her book and how this book had become like a bestseller. Sharry is a marketing executive, I think quite a successful one. She's done things all over the world for different companies, but she grew up on a council estate in Scotland. And really this book is about helping people to live the life they want. Now, the reason why she's called this book, or the reason behind the name of this book, Win Your Lottery, is that what she says in the book is that people wait to win the lottery. Those that play the lottery, they're playing it so they can get that big win to change their life. And what she's actually saying in this book is that you don't have to wait to win the lottery to have an amazing life. And she shares really 10 things in this book to help you to live the life you want. So the book, I must say from the beginning, was a real surprise to me. The way that she wrote the book is in a really simple style. It's made up of 10 chapters and they have all different types of names. Going the extra mile, you have got to have goals, happy talk, it's nice to be nice, what will you be famous for, you have to have discipline, if it's up to be, it's up to me, change like you have your hair dyed pink, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy relationships, and the healthy thinking diet. So 10 chapters that are really to the point and concise. And like I said, what I really liked about the layout of this book is her writing style. I've never really seen somebody break down what they're writing about like this. Literally, it would be like short lines broken down into like little points, but it really does work. I've always been used to, when it comes to personal development books, reading books obviously with really short paragraphs, 4 to 5 lines or maybe a little bit more, and broken down like that. But throughout this book, this is her writing style. This is how she writes. Really short, to the point sentences that are broken down maybe 1 or 2 lines, and I really did like it. Now, this book really is a book for those who are on the beginning of their personal development journey. The way that she's wrote it and what she said about how she's wrote it is that she wants it to be something that people can just use, something that people can just grab and just go forward with the points that she shares. She didn't want to make it wordy, so she doesn't use over the top words. words. She writes in a very, very simple style. And one of the things I really did like about this book as well is the little tips that she gave from her own life. At the beginning of the book, she talks about her parents, I think, couldn't afford the new school uniform. They ended up getting the uniform from a second-hand shop. So when she got the blazer from the second-hand shop, that was that. She thought she had a blazer for school. But on the first day of school, when she knocked for a friend to go to school together, she found out that the colour of the blazer was the previous season or the last kind of year, school year's colour blazer, and not the current one. And she had a choice to make in that moment. Rather than feel embarrassed about the fact that she had to buy a second-hand blazer, well, her mum had to buy a second-hand blazer and it actually turned out to be the wrong colour, she turned that kind of situation around and said, actually, yes, I know that, this blazer is the wrong colour, but this is the colour I like. And from a very young age, from 12, actually, she had a mindset where she was able to kind of turn things around for her advantage, the way that she kind of used that situation and talked about that situation with the blazer, I thought was really, really impressive, because as a young child, she could have got really upset about that and then decided, to go back to her mum and say, you got the wrong colour blazer, it's not the right one, and I need to fit in with everybody else. But using that situation, she decided, actually, I'm going to use this as a situation to stand out from everybody else. The way that she has kind of titled her chapters is a bit different to other personal development books that I have read. Obviously, in personal development books, they tend to cover some of the same subjects about goals, about mindset and things like that. But some of the things that she shares in this book, I hadn't really come across really in this way, like when it's come to things to do with personal development. One chapter, which is the beginning chapter, is about going the extra mile, and she says always go the extra mile and you'll find that it's never crowded. And she's talking about doing things that nobody else notices, doing things that are not required. And I think that's a really good point, to go the extra mile, actually, because a lot of people, especially in their job, and I saw this a lot when I worked within traditional employment, is that people only do what their job description requires of them and not one more thing than that. And I think that, in doing the extra thing, it helps you to stand out. That's something that I did try to do in my jobs across my career when I was in traditional employment, and it's something that I do actually try to do now. Now, sometimes to go the extra mile, it does require, pushing past your feelings, pushing past tiredness, making a sacrifice, and I think that's why some people struggle. So basically what she shares is outsmile everybody else, be more focused than everyone else, work harder and smarter than everyone else, be nicer than everyone else, come up with more ideas than anyone else, finish work quicker than everyone else, and surprise your boss, if you have one, by asking if there is more to do. She says that one of the benefits of going the extra mile is that people always want to work with people with a can-do attitude rather than people where they have always a problem. Now, this is definitely very, very true. People gravitate towards people who bring solutions. Another one of the chapters she has in this book is what will you be famous for? She says, when I wore the wrong colour of blazer, I totally stood out. You might say for all the wrong reasons, but I would say that's not the case, because I told everyone I had actually chosen that colour blazer, rather than being a sheep and just simply going along with the updated blazer like everyone else. The impression I gave was that I had reviewed the old blazer and the new blazer and decided that I prefer